Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning in to Eye on the Community. I am your host, Sean Anthony. Today, we are going to talk about Black Girl Soar campaign. Joining me today is Council Member Miss Priscilla Tyson, Britton Wilson, and Eryn Hathaway from Eryn Pink. Ladies, welcome to Eye on the Community. How are you all doing today?
I'm
Great.
happy to be here.
Yes.
Good.
I'm very happy to be here. I'm doing well.
Excellent. Excellent. Miss Tyson, let's start with you. Tell us about Black Girl Soar campaign. Let's get familiar for those that may not be familiar with Black Girl Soar.
Thank you, Sean. Black Girl Soar campaign began last year, focusing on a campaign to focus on Black girls, especially during the COVID pandemic. And during that period last year, again, it was also part of the Commission on Black Girls. And so, as you know, COVID certainly has had a significant impact on Black and Brown people and our girls especially. So we wanted to make sure that we could uplift them, provide them with some tools and products and initiatives that would help to continue to uplift them during that period of time. As you know, it's still going on today. And so we know that girls were in school remotely, they were isolated, feeling stressed out, having to take on more adult responsibilities. And so the campaign began, and the first leg of the campaign was the back to school rally, a drive-through rally at Franklin Park at the Wells Barn. We provided the girls with book bags, with school items, as well as items to continue to make sure that they could focus on their mental health and things to keep them safe during that period. We also provided masks and hand sanitizers and those type of things. We also then in November we had a summit for girls, a virtual summit, and which again provided girls through all this whole process provided input on how this would work. And Britton worked with us last year, and we were able to, and Eryn was participated last year, and we provided our girls opportunities to interview candidates, provide their feedback, and it was just a great conference for our girls. We also last year had a campaign on billboards so girls could see themselves on billboards being uplifted about how beautiful they are, intelligent. We want to continue to make sure that we're showing love to our girls. And then we also last year had a 4-series pilot television show that highlighted our girls and the issues that they were facing and letting them have that opportunity to help lead those efforts. We engaged over 800 girls this year. Our plan is to engage over 1,100. And this year, of course, we're continue with the Commission on Black Girls, which is now housed at the Center for Healthy Families.
Councilmember Tyson, I know why it's important, but let our listeners know, why was it important to continue with Black Girl Soar this year?
Oh, it was so important because one, COVID is still here.
Mhm.
But besides that, we have to continue to uplift and empower our Black girls. We want to make sure that they have an opportunity to be able to highlight their skills and talents, be able to be us to provide them with some other tools to help them to move forward. As you know, in this community right now, we have seen a number of Black girls that have been killed in this community. And how do we continue to help them to be able to move forward? We've also making sure that this year programs like, Eryn Pink's programs and Eryn Hathaway's here with us, but able to even provide dollars to support these nonprofit agencies that are working with girls. We provided Eryn with dollars. We provided the commission to give girls a summer employment opportunity and paid internships for them at $15 an hour. So we're trying to make sure that girls are getting leadership opportunities and being able to be paid as they're doing this, because our girls, we love our girls, and we want to make sure that we're giving them every opportunity to continue to be the leaders today as well as tomorrow.
Ms. Tyson, can you provide some additional information on the back to school rally that's going to be happening later on this month?
Yes, so the back to school rally will be on the same day as African American Male Wellness Walk, but it will start later. So it starts from, it's 12 to 3. And during that time, we will be able to, again, it will be a drive-through back to school rally. They'll be getting lots of school supplies, but it'll be a fun rally, drive-through rally. So when people continue to stay safe. We're providing them again with masks and hand sanitizer and lots of school supplies. You've heard from Eryn and also Britton and other girls how important it is to get lots of supplies, not just a few, but also then some other items that I think will be empowering for girls to be able to move forward. So it will be, and this is focused on girls really 11 to 22, and it will be again Saturday, August the 14th from 12 to noon.
Excellent. Britton Wilson, I understand
Hi.
you've been a part of the advisory council for 2 years. Let me and our listeners know about your experience participating in the group.
So my experience participating in the group was an absolute blessing. I was so thankful to be able to engage, especially during COVID when our campaign was launched. Everyone was isolated, so being able to connect with other girls my age and younger and even older to allow for us to learn about the issues in our community and how we can become leaders and change the issues that are currently present and facing us was really important. We provided a lot of input for events and helped plan the back to school event and the summit as well, which is really important to me. And putting my ideas in and having other girls put their ideas in was also really important. And the photo shoot was really cool that we had. We had it last October, which also we were allowed to engage with other girls, obviously with masks on and socially distanced, but being able to see, the girls I've been working with besides on a computer screen over Zoom was really amazing. And I can't wait to engage with those girls further this year.
Tell me about the significance to you, the importance of being on the advisory council, Britton.
The importance to me on being on the advisory council is obviously, as you know, there's a lot of disparities and issues that Black girls in our community face. So having a safe space to not only talk about those issues as a group, but learn ways to use the community and volunteerism to combat these issues is really important. It's also a leadership opportunity for all of us because, as the advisory council, we're leaders, we're planning events, we're taking charge, we're communicating with organizations and using a lot of leadership skills that are not only utilized for this organization, but beyond.
Excellent. What kind of input, Britton, do you and other members of your group, what have y'all provided to ensure the Black Girl Soar activities reflect the needs of Black girls?
Well, as you know, the Commission on Black Girls is for girls, by girls. So making sure that we have input on our events like the back to school event that's upcoming on August 14th, what's going to be in the bags and stuff like that was really important. And that we took a lot of planning and a lot of consideration into that. The upcoming summit this November, as well as last November, we planned like what topics were going to be included, what speakers we wanted to see, which is really important because connecting with Black girls is very important. So having our input allows for it to reach our demographic and what we want to see and what we want to hear because it's very important to us. And then we also are going to plan further events as well, other than the summit and the back to school drive. And basically those are the two events that we've been planning on for the most part, but putting a lot of input in for what's going to be in the bags and stuff like that was our main focus.
Excellent, Britton. I'm very, very excited for the future for what you are going to be doing in this community as well. Miss Eryn Hathaway, let's talk about Eryn Pink. It's an interesting story. I understand you launched it back in 2012 and still going on strong now. So talk about your organization and what has your experience been partnering with Black Girls Soar?
Sure, thank you. So Eryn Pink is actually a 13-year-old African-American fictional character that we created with our students and spearheaded by our students' experiences. So her real life stories that are documented in a diary form serves as our curriculum, and it illustrates what it means to be an empowered leader and role model as a 12 to 13-year-old preteen girl. Her real life experiences underscores the needs our organization addresses, and based on her story, programs under our organization, Image Character Etiquette, or ICE Mentors for short, which Eryn Pink is under, is an empowerment and mentoring organization for girls and teens. Our programs seek to introduce girls to positive young professional women while providing resources and mentorship to empower girls to become leaders, to speak up for themselves, for the community, and to create a more equitable reality where they are comfortable advocating for their families and their spaces that they hold. And so we create brave spaces where girls can connect with mentors and other peers that look like them. In 2020, myself, former CCPSG, Columbus City Prep School for Girls principal, Stephanie Patton, and Sister Fran Frazier came together to discuss what our Black girls needed in Central Ohio in response to a conversation we had with Councilmember Tyson in response to COVID-19. So in partnership with the Commission on Black Girls and the Black Girl Soar campaign, led by Councilmember Tyson, this team successfully served hundreds of girls through the Back to School Rally, the Black Girl Soar Summit, and as Councilmember Tyson said, through social, print, and media campaigns focused on achieving measurable change and outcomes for our girls because they need it. They need this space to feel loved and appreciated and to be heard. I'm grateful that Councilmember Tyson recognized this importance and the need and this urgency and the need for the Commission on Black Girls and to support our ideas and the urgency to support organizations such as ours that are actually boots on ground, creating pathways for girls and advancement for girls of color to thrive.
Eryn, speak on your experience with working with Black girls and why events such as the rally and the summit is so important for Black girls.
Yeah, so events such as the Black Girl Soar Rally and the Summit are important because in programs specifically for Black and Brown youth, if they do not have an unencumbered space for Black girls, our needs are eclipsed by the needs of Black boys. And in programs targeted for just girls in general, the experience and the needs for Black girls are lost under the lens of gender with the assumption that the experiences of all girls are the same. Black girls have their own unique experiences, from hair to skin tone, to adultification, to confronting microaggressions. We're different. So it's important to have our own space to emote, to learn, to explore, to share stories, and collect relevant resources that are specifically for us as Black girls. The Black Girl Soar Rally and the Summit offers this citywide brave space that I call it, that we need.
Excellent. Lastly, talk about any opportunities for young girls to participate in Eryn Pink programming, and how should girls get in contact with you and your program staff if they are interested in participating?
Absolutely. So our programs are through schools. We are at Columbus City Prep School for Girls and Yorktown Middle School. And our community program that we're proud of is called the She's Go Leadership Program, where we have middle school age girls in training to develop who they are and have this golden discovery of themselves through personal leadership and leadership. And so we have another cycle of the She's Go Leadership Program starting in the fall and the end of August. That is already full. However, it will begin again in September. And so you can follow us on Instagram and online at Eryn Pink Girl Empowerment for updates. You can also visit our website at www.erynpink.com.
Eryn Hathaway, thank you so much for sharing this information about Eryn Pink Limited. Britton Wilson, thank you so much for joining us here on Eye on the Community. Continued success with you. And Miss Council Member Priscilla Tyson, always a pleasure to speak with you. Anytime you guys need a platform, I'm only an email away. You all take care, okay?
Thanks,
Thank
Sean. Have a
you.
good night.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.